Alright. Let's see here. This is my first stream, so I'm trying to make sure it works. It says I'm live, but I don't see anything. Oh, yay, there I am. Perfect. This is working out great. Alright. So, I'll probably keep this one kind of short, just so I can check it later and kind of be like, hey, it's actually fucking working, unless, you know, I got someone that wants to tell me that. So, alright, we're gonna be doing some grinding, so I'm wearing agility because it's like my favorite set that I actually own so far. Let's see here, let's put this in. Let's grab some shit here. I don't know, I think I'm alright. It looks like my stream is doing good. Settings wise, I don't think I'm dropping frames, so that's good. Or at least right now. I'm not doing anything intensive, and this game is kind of like 2-bit, so you know. Let's see here. We're going to probably keep that closed and keep this one open. And then let's see here. So we're gonna do Slayer. I need my Slayer helmet. I don't remember what I'm on. I'm on 60 something, so, or 34 Dust Devils. That's where I was at. And I think I was using prayer for that. Let's see here real quick. I'm gonna do a little googling. Dust Devils. I don't remember a lot of the stuff that you need for a lot of these guys, and some of them are actually quite new to me, so I just want to look at his level. It's combat level 93, yeah. So I could probably get away with just bringing food, but oh no, there's a level 110 one as well. Okay, so that's why I would be using prayer instead. This is quite interesting. Let's see here, let's go. I'm gonna say something in chat real quick, so I'm gonna say hi. Just to see how it works. Isn't there like... Oh. That's weird. Usually there's like a chat window in Streamlabs that like pops out too, and it didn't. So that's really weird. But that's okay. I'll fuck with that later. I'll make a note of that actually, so that I can remember to fuck with that later. Window and Streamlabs. Alright. I'll work on that later. Alright, cool. So we've got our Slayer helmet. I gotta deposit like everything that I'm wearing almost. Put all this shit away. Boom. Okay, now I need my proselyte gear. For the helmet, we will take these because we're gonna be using this sweet abyssal bludgeon that I got. Oh yeah, it's like the sexiest weapon that I own by far. The stream's current bitrate is lower than the recommended bitrate. We recommend the use of stream beta. Oh yeah, that's of course you do. I don't have that good of internet. Fuck off. Like goddamn. It wants me to use a bitrate of 4500. Do you know what I fucking have for internet? It's ridiculous. My phone keeps going off. Now it's telling me that I am now live. I did not know that they sent emails to do that. Oh, and Streamland's congratulating me on my first stream. Woo! For fucking YouTube. That's funny. That's interesting. Alright. Anyway, we're gonna move on. So... Oh yeah, so proselyte gear, boots, got my weapon. Let's see, I want my obby cape. I need to get my fucking fire cape. Honestly, that's what I need to do. A bit ridiculous, but yeah, that's what I need to do. Maybe I'm gonna make another note. I'm gonna write down the optimal bitrate thing, and we'll see. We'll see if that changes the quality of the stream at all or not. But I'm pretty sure I have it set up where I need it to be. So, kind of weird to have like this little logo thing showing up in the bottom right of my screen. I don't know about that. I might have to mess with that as well. That's something. So I might want to get rid of that. I put that on there because at the end of your videos, it can like you pop it up at the end of your videos. I didn't know it would go on your stream too. Oh, stream. Okay, I made a note. All right, let's get to some grinding because I got 3 levels to go before I hit Duradel, and I'm super fucking excited. So grab all this here. Yeah, so then let's get us some prayer potions. Take a handful of these bad bitches. My dog is whining at me, and I'm pretty sure it's because I put on a roast last night, and it's been cooking all night, so the house is smelling amazing this morning, and she is just having a fit that she hasn't gotten any yet. I'm fairly certain that's how it is. Yeah. Alright, so for 34 of them, that should be more than enough prayer potions. Trying to think. It's been a minute. I've been working on my group Iron Man so much. It's been a minute since I've been on this guy to actually grind some shit out on her. I got some. I don't know why these are there. I need to fix my bank. Oh yeah, that's from my last video. All right, so I think we're good to go. I don't think I need to high alch anything from them. Oh, I need to go to catacombs. That's what I need. I need this. What do you want, Billion Baby? What do you want? Huh? Do you want that nice smelling roast? Yeah. That roast, that's just all yours, isn't it? Yeah. Alright, so we're gonna reminisce. We're gonna go to Hosidius. Right? Yeah, we'll go to Hosidius and run up. I'm not sure. I should probably check it and see what the runtime is from Port Piscarilius to the catacombs compared to Hosidius, because I might be taking a longer route. Though I doubt it, because Port Piscarilius like fucking ports you over here, and this is like, I think this is way quicker, honestly. And I just found out, honestly, I found out that you can move your map around, like whoop, and like just put it anywhere you want. And it's so nice having a fucking little mini map here that you can like zoom out on and see more of the map compared to your little mini map here. Like, it's, for me at least, and I'm used to a game like WoW where you could like run and have your map up at the same time and like see where you're going the entire time. It's been really helpful, and I've been enjoying it a lot. Alright. Zoom out a little bit. They're to the right, right? Oh, should I just have my map up? Yeah, Dust Devils are over here, so we're gonna come over here. Come over here. Doo-doo, come down here. Over here. We'll hit pray for melee, and then we'll smack some bitches around. That's what we'll do. Alright. So I've only got 34 of these things, I think. Yeah. And I've been waiting. I've been using Neve, and I bought the, what's the perk called? It's the like hot stuff perk, I think that's what it's called, for the Jad. And I'm really wanting a Jad task so that I can get that DPS buff when I go and take him on. I've only attempted him. I've been very lazy. I've only attempted him like 5 times, and I got him down to like 14 health once, and then I got the yips, and I just fucking face planked. But I haven't been back, honestly. Like, it just annoys me that it takes an hour and 20 minutes or an hour and a half for me to fucking even get to him, to have like 2 seconds of actual like time, you know, against him. So yeah. I haven't been back. I've been doing more fun stuff, like grinding Slayer, which in me trying to get that fucking that task, that Slayer task, I've actually grinded my Slayer up way higher than I thought I was gonna get it in the amount of time. Ooh, shit, yeah. I like this guy. I like this guy on my group Iron Man. He's pretty fucking dope. I'm gonna put it in Herb Lore because that's my lowest skill, because I'm trash at this game. And I really should be, getting that up higher. I have not been getting that up, like fucking over here, 53 fucking herbalism. But I have a benefactor. He gives me like shit all the time, so I don't really worry about it. I just get to do like the fun stuff of the game. Bang, girl, what do you want? Let's see here. Chaos Room. Take those. It's so hard coming back from a group Iron Man too, because Like, I forget that I can fucking use, like, stamina potions and, like, that I have all these teleports, and I find myself just running all over the map excessively, and I don't need to be. I find it funny, at least. I always forget that I have, like, specials on weapons to use and shit. It's my group Iron Man's not that high yet. Like, she's still early game. Like, I just broke the 500, I think, for her total level. But it's so hard because my main account's like right here. Like, I'm 3 levels away from Duradel, who I hear actually gives that Jad task that I want a lot more than Eve does. Or at least that's what I heard. I don't know if that's true. And so I'm really stoked about that. And I just know if I have that DPS boost when I go back in there, I'm gonna fucking just slam him. Oh, and someone sent me the link to that, what do you call it? To that, that Jad simulator, you know? And I haven't tried it out yet. I saved it, but I think I'm gonna do a few runs at that before I actually go back in, and then see see what it is, see how well I do there. And then once I down him, I'll be like so much better. Because my problems is the yips, like 100%. Like, I get in there and I freeze the fuck up. I don't know why. I don't know why. I know that I shouldn't be putting that much pressure on myself. Like, I can get through all of the waves super easy. I have a ton of food left over, a ton of prayer left over. Like, it's not like it's that difficult of a fight. Fuck, I did Sins of a Father. I did Klaus Van Strom. I nailed him out. Like, took me like 5-6 tries, something like that, but I was able to get him, and people were like, he's way stronger than Jad, and I'm like, yeah, ooh, look at this. I think I have a ton of these things in my bank too, and I just never put them together. I need to. But yeah, they say that Sins of a Father is way harder than Jad is. And they're like, I can't believe you did that, but you didn't do Jad. And I'm like, I'm just lazy, honestly. Like, I literally sent 5 attempts at Jad, and then I was like, fuck this, I don't want to spend an hour and a half at this shit no more. I was like, if I could just throw my face at him, like, just him, and not have to go through all the waves every fucking time, I think I'd be a lot better off. And then someone was like, yeah, here's a simulator, you can do that. And I was like, really? Like, what? For real? They're like, yeah, you can get your practice in. And I'm like, alright, I'm gonna do that. I'm definitely gonna do that before I go back. But I was also told about that, you know, hot stuff perk, and I'm like, oh, I can get a DPS boost and go back in there? What? So that's kind of what I'm aiming for right now, and I just happen to be 3 levels off of Duradel, which I'm super excited for. Because I hear he gives you the tasks that you can get the real money at. And of course you need like the Slayer level to go along with it, and I'm super close. I'm like, fuck, where is it? 73. In 2 levels, just 2 levels, I can do Grotesque Guardians, which I've been really looking forward to because they dropped that pet, right? And it has Metamorphosis on it, and you can like switch it between the two, and I think that's just like the coolest thing ever. I heard about that with the Gauntlet pet. I don't know why I'm taking everything. I don't need all this crap. But I heard about it with the Gauntlet pet. You can, as long as if you get the Hunlif on the normal, and you've done at least 1 corrupted, you can use the Metamorphosis and switch them between the 2. So you don't have to actually get, like, the corrupted one. You don't have to get it to drop incorrupted is what I mean. And I think that's just pretty freaking cool. That is just something that's awesome in this game. But man, I cannot wait. It's gonna be so much fun. Grammy Guanli. I'm just so horrible at herbalism. Like, I know I should probably be picking up all of these herbs and like cleaning them, and then like saving them all so that I can use them in like potions and stuff to make stuff. But honestly, I'm just wanting to get so bad to the bossing part of this that makes me money, and then just sit there and buy what I need off the GE instead of like farming all this, because I'd rather do bossing and get money and level shit up than actually sit here and try and level shit up like I will be doing on my Iron Man. Because it's already taken time. It already takes so much time to do anything on Group Iron Man. Like, we've been grinding out for a rune simi. We got one drop. There's 2 of us. The second one will not drop for its life. Well, I guess I'm attacking you. Ooh, my strength is now, what was that? 82 strength. Hell yeah. That's gonna be, I don't think I'm gonna touch my defense or my attack until I get like 99 strength. I think that's the move right now, because from what I've been told, you don't need higher specs to equip like the best defense or attackable weapon, so there's really no point to get it higher other than to, you know, like if you have other things higher, you know, like why not get levels in it if you know, have other levels and everything else, you know? Oh, yeah. Man, but Thanksgiving was pretty good. I hope you guys had a good Thanksgiving. It is, I'm petting my dog, that's why I'm like slumped down to the left here. It's, I did a bunch of drinking the night before, and I stayed up until, what was it, 3 a.m. And I had worked that day. I'd worked Wednesday, all day Wednesday, was up at 5. Worked, was all the way up until 3 a.m. the next morning drinking. Fucking only got to sleep until, what was it, 8:30, I think? So we got up then, did not want to, it was horrible. And then they're like, just keep drinking, that's how you make this better. And I'm like, no, I'm not gonna drink. I wanna go home today, like, I wanna go home. So I grabbed a Red Bull and I said peace. And then I helped them cook food and stuff, and then we ate, and then I'm like, bruh, I want to go home so bad right now, because this was out of town. I had to drive 2 hours to get here. Valiant, what do you want, baby girl? What? What do you want? Tell me what you want. For real? You want outside again? You were just outside. My dog. My dang dog. I think she's using it as a ploy. I think when I get up to let her outside, she's just gonna walk into the kitchen and be like, no, I want this roast, actually. That sounds more like my dog. But she's not gonna stop pestering me, so I will be right back. Let's see here real quick. Yeah, be right back. Man, my damn dog's making me fucking... all they do is just go out there and fucking... like, stand around. They're like, yeah, we want outside so bad, please let us out. And then they just stand there and it's like, come on guys. You're like literally making me waste supplies in game. Like, come on now. Let's see, let's put this back on. Alright, that's better. Let's see here. Okay. So. Alright, but I'm back. What's this? An adamant axe? Yeah, I don't need that. Can examine it though. I don't think it's worth anything since my thing didn't pop up. But that's alright. Only got 9 of these guys left. Hopefully. It'd be really dope if I get a Jad task. I doubt it though, because I bought that perk a little while ago and I've done quite a few tasks since. And I still haven't gotten it. I've gotten a lot of worms though, which don't get me wrong, I like because I tend to always get like a superior worm when I'm doing them. That guy's pretty dope. Though, I've been trying to get my strength up, and whenever I do worms, I always use ranged because they can do the melee and the ranged attack. So, or the magic, which I always refer to as ranged for whatever reason, even though there is a separate ranged thing in this game. I guess old habits die hard. It's just one of those things. That's alright though. They still give like really good shit. And if I can just grind up this last little bit and get to like good stuff. I still gotta do Sarachnis too. Like I was doing 100 Sarachnis kills to see what kind of loot I got, and I was kind of getting nothing off it, so I was like, maybe I should do like 500 kills, and I think I only got to like, I want to say like 68 or 74 or something like that for my first 100, but I wasn't getting anything. I'm like, oh, I can see this just not happening. But I haven't done Sarachnis in a little while. It's been a minute, though I don't think I really, apart from like getting the pet, I don't think there's really any other reason for me to actually do Sarachnis at this point. I mean, unless, I don't know, do they give you like spider tasks from Neve? Like would count as Sarachnis if you went to her? I don't think so. I think someone would have told me about that. I don't think I've gotten a spider task since the whole time that I've been dealing with Neve. I think the only time I got a spider task was when I was doing Duradel. Turiel? Yeah, that guy. But I never even put together that you might be able to do Sarachnis because it was such low level tasks that he gives, you know. But I mean, I know I got yelled at the other day because my guy's like, yo, I see you killing them blood velds, and I'm like, yeah, what's up? And he's like, why are you killing them there? And I was like, it's literally 2 steps from Neve. She literally gave me the task, and I'm all, there's this cave right here that has blood velds, and I can use a cannon. I think I'm gonna do it. And he was not impressed. He's like, you should be at your level. You should be always using the catacombs whenever you get a chance. And I'm all, yeah, you right. Because apparently they drop shards, right? And then they also drop the pieces to your dark totems so that you can do Skodazo, which I also haven't done yet. But I do have a full dark totem in my inventory, in my bank, that I need to jump on that as well. But I need to look up how to fight him, because what if, and I don't know, I need to look this up too, but what if I use my dark totem and then I like die or mess up or whatever, and it just consumed the dark totem, and now I don't get another chance at him, you know what I mean? I don't know how that works. So, but I like to look up videos anyway and just kind of be prepared on what I should know overall. Even though I'm one of those people that gets like the best practice by actually doing it. So like before I did Jad, I looked up a ton of videos. Like I watched like 2 in-length like hour-long videos, and then 1 like super quick, this is how you do it quick or whatever. and they name like all the guys, and it's just so hard to remember all those weird names for them. So I was having a hard time remembering what I was supposed to do for each guy because the names are so like similar, you know? And the only thing that was different about them was the level. So it took me a couple runs of doing the actual layers myself, or waves, for me to actually remember that, yeah, the blob guys, you know, you can just let them hit you, they're not priority. You have to pray from majors and pray from the 160s, who I still don't know their fucking names, the meleeers, if you are in melee distance, otherwise they will whap you for a good one. So it's just, there's a lot of, and it's almost like when I started playing Overwatch, you know, there's always a learning curve, and not just like how well you play your character, but like for like Overwatch, it was learning the maps, learning locations, learning areas you can hide, learning where the med packs were, stuff like that. Like just knowing your surroundings is very helpful in a game, and it's a lot like that with this, where like having a bunch of information that might not particularly be useful at the moment always pays off in the long run. Listen here, I should probably be picking these up and cleaning them. I feel like that's the move. I feel like that is the move, but that's alright. I don't know. Good connection. Looks like I'm doing good. Let's see here real quick. Linux, stream health, it looks good. At least from what I can tell, like, can't really see the quality in the upper left corner because it's so tiny. But I'll definitely be looking at the video later to see, you know, how well this is or not. I don't know, I keep leaning forward and I feel like I'm in the bottom half of my camera. I need to, like, stop doing that. It's just a bad habit I have, I guess, of like wanting to like get closer to the screen. I don't know what it is. I'll fuck with my camera later and adjust for my own personal quirk, I guess. Who knows? Yeah, like I could probably, let's move my mic back a little bit so I can like just pop this down a bit. Come on. Yeah, that's probably better. I'm not AFK. I took like 2 seconds to like do something, game. I'm still here. Alright, let's move my mic back a little bit. Back to where it was. Yeah, it's kind of the same. Kind of better, I guess, if I had to say. Alright. Yeah, he's almost dead. I was gonna use my thing on him. Take you, come over here, grab you. Alright. Wait, am I done? Have I just been killing these guys for no fucking reason? I think I'm done. I can't believe it. I mean, I can believe it, but I can't believe it. Alright, we'll kill this guy, and then we'll move on. I think I've just been, like, off in my own mind, for whatever reason. Alright. Kill this guy. Yeah, I totally finished him like a little while ago. I've killed like 1, 2, 3, 4, and now 5. I've killed an extra 5, I guess. I don't know why. But let's head back. Out a little bit so I can see where the fuck I'm going. Oh, I can take my prayer off too, wow. That's a scrub move. Okay. We'll pop this guy in there, pop all these. I never sell any runes, like, ever. I always keep all of them. That's probably why my, like, tab here is 3 mil, because, like, I never get rid of any of this shit. An unpowered orb for some reason. I don't know why. I think that was a quest thing. Let's see about these. Examine. They're 2k to high elk, so we will... I already got them, so why not? Grab a fire staff real quick. Where the fuck did it go? Here, because I was working on a video. We'll grab that. Alright, so let's put you on. I'm gonna high elk these real quick. And the air staff probably gets high-alked instead of sold. Sold, I mean. Yeah, so let's grab one more nature rune. Boop. And we'll boop, boop that. Cool. And then we'll get rid of... I'll work on these later for crafting, I guess. I don't know why I keep them, honestly. There's no real reason. I'll sell these. Perfect. Get you. Equip you. And then we're gonna run over here and go talk to Neve and see what she wants to do. Wants to give us for our next task. So let's go to the stronghold. Go see our buddy old pal over here. See what she's got to tell us. Okay. She tells us that she wants to give us 153 blood velds. But the last time I got blood velds, I got an insatiable mutated one that was thick as fuck. So let's see here. I should grab probably a piece or two of food. Should probably bring high-alking items. I should keep this on me. Bring these. I can't remember what they give you specifically, but I do know. I'll grab a couple more of these. Pretty sure that they drop some shit that you can high-alk at some point. At some point at least. Let's see here. I was gonna grab like a piece of food or two. Okay, I got stuff for high-alking. I still need this. I'm gonna have to like refill this at some point. I'm using it so much. It's at, I think it has like 27. Oh, it's only got, let's see, 18 charges left in it. I got a while before I actually need to, I guess, fuck with it. But I think it starts you off with like 27 charges, which isn't bad because the way you fill it isn't that hard either. It's something about like taking runes to a statue, like somewhere around here. I think it's in Hosidius, maybe? I can't remember. But, I mean, and then you get 27 charges, which ends up lasting me like a fucking while. So I don't complain about it. Not too much, at least. Alright. Let's go down here and talk to some blood bells. Oh, I freaked out for a second because I was like, wait, what world am I on? Because my group Iron Man's world lock, so I have to stay on the specific world, and I have the client automatically set to a specific world, but that doesn't mean that, you know, it always, I need to go up and to the right. Because like I log on to my phone sometimes. Oops, shit, I don't want you to attack anybody, I just want you to run through. Then we'll pop this bitch on and go whap. Pop. Okay. 123, Jesus Christ. They are, I will say that they are higher level than the ones that are in the Stronghold Slayer cave. Man, that roast is smelling so good, it's making me hungry. Ooh, a mithril battle axe, but I don't think it's worth much. Nah. Alright, let's see here real quick. I'm also trying to like fix this. Went a little too far. That might be better. Alright. My mic back. Yeah, this is a little better. Okay. I gotta, you see this back behind me right here? This guy is a Slayer cape. He's not mine. I got him from my guy who's had maxed out Slayer since like forever. But he likes it. It was so hard getting it though, because like I went to Etsy, right, to get it, like anyone does when they go and get items like that. And the person that I talked to had really good reviews. The only negative review she had was it had taken a while once, but she had explained that it was due to like snow or whatever where she was, and that she was having a hard time like sending it out kind of thing. Which is fine, I completely get that. That's like out of your control or whatever. So I was like, oh yeah, she's got great reviews. So I went with her, and I spent a little more than I normally do on a gift. Especially something like this. Like, it was kind of ridiculous. Like, it was, what was it? It was like almost $400, but it was almost $400, but it was on sale and marked down half price, so it was like 100 and something. Like 150 or like 160. All said and done, it ended up being like 160, 170 that I was coughing up for this cape, and I'm like, that's okay, you know, I get it. It's kind of a larger item. It is specialty made, you know, it has to be handmade because is what it is, and it's coming all the way from like fucking Canada or whatever. So I understand there's a little bit of shipping on it, you know, I get that. But I'm like, there were cheaper options, but this also looked like, from the pictures, it looked like it was made with like a higher quality material too. So I was like, yeah, we'll just spend a little extra money if we're gonna spend the money in the first place, and we'll just get this one. So I was really stoked and everything, and it comes to the day for it to be shipped, and it was 2 weeks out for it to be shipped in the first place, like 2.5 weeks, something like that. And I'd ordered this like 3 months ahead of time of his birthday to make sure that I had gotten it on time. And it ended up just being one giant like messed up from the beginning, because the day for it to ship came and it went, and it did not get shipped out, and the site tells you like where it's been shipped, when it's been shipped or not. So I'm just like, okay, I'll just email her, like, because they give you a chat option, and then if she doesn't respond via chat, they let you email her. So I chatted her first, and turned out it took her like a week to get back to me, and she's like, sorry, just a little bit behind, it'll be in the mail tonight or tomorrow. I was like, okay, you know what, that's fine, I get it, you know, shit happens. So then I give it like a day or two, and I'm like, huh, it still hasn't shown on the site that it's been updated. And so, oh, is he already hitting that? Of course he is. Fuck you, guy. Dear lord. Like, he couldn't have even like run in and gone like to the other side of the room or anything. Like, some common courtesy, dude. I'm telling a story here. Like, come on. Anyway, back to my story. So, I gave it a couple days, noticed that it hadn't updated, and messaged her again on the chat. And it went 5 days, no message back, so I emailed her. I was like, hey, haven't heard back from you, I don't know like what's going on, it just says that it's not updated on the site. And it took her like another 5 fucking days from the time I emailed her to get back to me. So it's been like a week and a half now that she hasn't even replied back to me, and I'm starting to get worried. And then she replies back and says, oh, I'm sorry, you should have it any day, anytime now. I just forgot to update the site. So then she updates the site with it's shipped. And I was like, okay, but there wasn't any tracking information on it or anything, so I like had to go just wait kind of thing. She's like, should be here any day. So for the next week, I've just been checking my mail almost every day to see if I could get it. And we're like, what, probably a month into this thing now? Month and a half into writing back and forth, this whole ordeal. It takes forever because she takes 5 to 7 days to reply to one fucking message. Come to find out that a week goes by and I don't see anything. I message her, I'm like, hey, can you tell me about the tracking information? Like, where is that? Can you locate the package? I still haven't received it. It's been like a week since you said that I should have it any day now. And nothing. No reply, nothing. For like another 5-6 days. And I'm like, I'm not letting this go any longer. So I put in a ticket with Etsy, and I'm like, hey, this person's like ghosted me now at this point. Like, they say that it's been here, it's supposed to be here, it's on the way, I paid this much money for it, I fucking want my money back. Like, that's a lot of money to spend on something like this, especially. I've never done this before. I've never bought anything like this, especially from like places like Etsy. Like, I've spent that amount of money, just not on something that was handcrafted like this. So like I was a little nervous about it, and I've never used Etsy before. This was my first encounter with Etsy as well. And it was not a good one. So they end up messaging her themselves and then attaching her to the ticket as well, and they send her a notice saying that she needs to take a picture or send a picture of the package that she had sent and a picture of the tracking information so that we can see and locate the package. She completely ignored it. She never even talked back to the people that were running the case. Like, she just was fucking done. MIA, just gone. Decided that whatever she did or whatever, it just didn't matter. And so they went ahead and refunded my money, and I was like, well, I still want a fucking cape. Like, it's been like, this was the whole reason for the ordeal, was to get a Slayer cape. So I end up searching through Etsy again like a month and a half, 2 months later, and now I only have like half a month to a month, I think, at this point, to get it for him, and it's gonna be late. Like, it's already gonna be late. I know it is. So, because oh yeah, it was late because it actually ended up taking past his birthday. Like, we were already into August by the time I got everything resolved and I got my money back. And maybe that's just me for being too lenient by letting like 5 days go before I heard back from her. But like, I kind of didn't think I was gonna get dicked over either, you know? I didn't think that that's what was gonna happen. I just thought maybe she, like, you know, being as detailed and handcrafted as it was, that it took some time and she was probably getting more than one order. Especially since it was like a summer sale or whatever, and she had knocked it down half price from what it originally was. I could see people taking advantage of that. So I was like, okay, I'm benefit of the doubt kind of person. And well, it did not work out in my favor. Well, I guess it kind of did, because I got my money back, and then I started searching through Etsy again to find, because that's the only place you can get this kind of shit, right? And I ended up finding someone, but I didn't want to go with the other person who was like really cheap. They were like 60, 80 bucks for one. And that's kind of really cheap to me for like the item, because the quality in the picture just looked like it wasn't silk like this is, the material. It looked very thin, very narrow, like it wouldn't fit someone's back kind of thing. And it just didn't, it had those pauldrons on the shoulders, and I didn't like the look of that, like how they stuck out like that and then had the skinny back. I didn't like it. So I was really disappointed. I didn't want to get something that I obviously didn't like, because I was pretty sure he wouldn't like it. But I took some time and finally found someone who showed up. She asked me for his measurements and everything, and I gave him to her, and it only took like a week before it was shipped out, and then I got it like a couple days later. It came from Florida. It was freaking amazing. I had so much better experience with this person, and then I got a really good cape out of it, and I was really happy. So, and it was a lower price than original, so I got to save some money off the purchase too, because I was already gonna spend the money, right? But yeah, guess I don't need my map up right now. That was a very long-winded story for you about my Slayer cape purchasing. I hope you enjoyed. Oh man, we slaughtered some blood velves for it though. What did we start at? I don't even remember. It was like, I don't know. I don't remember what I started at. We can check, right? We can go boop and then go check, and then it was like, oh, it doesn't tell me how many I started with. It just says how much I have left. Okay, I guess that's fair. That's alright. But I have a total of 470 points, and I don't know if this happens for everyone. It might. I don't know. But I've never had this many Slayer points, and the fact that there's so many of them, like, does everyone just have this many points, like, all the time? Is that a thing? Because, like, I feel pretty awesome that I can just be like, I don't want to do that task, and then just skip it. Like, I feel amazing having that many points to do that, you know? But I've kind of only blocked, like, dragon tasks so far, because I don't really, like, I have, like, dragon weapons, but I don't really have, like, what is it, the dragon hunter? Is that what it is? The stuff that you really should be using against them that makes them kind of easier. So I've kind of, you know, not been doing that. But so I've got like bronze and like the steel ones. I haven't gotten like really any other type of dragons so far though. No, yeah, because I've got the fossil island ones, but they're really low, like a low number that they give you. So I did do those, but I only got those like once. And those were kind of cool because I like kind of doing every new Slayer task that I get kind of once just to see kind of what the monsters are and what you got to do for them. Because that's kind of interesting to me. But like if they're aids, then I really just don't want to do them. Like if you have to do something, like even doing the ones where you have to use throw salt on them, like the slugs or whatever they were. You have to throw the salt on them at the very end for them to die. Even those ones I'm like really just not. Drag slow without BIS. Yeah, that's exactly exactly right. Like it was really, really slow. And they give you a small number of them. It's not like they give you a big number of dragons. At least they didn't for me, at least, when I was getting them. But, like, I could do 2 tasks, like you're saying, in the time it takes to do the 1 task. So I was like, I'm just gonna block these. Like, I don't need these. I don't need to do these dragons right now. I'll worry about this later. Like, when I have money to get items, or I just have the items from whatever. Rock slug. Oh, yeah. That's what it is. Thank you. Yeah. My knowledge is not great. But I appreciate that. And what's up, Cameron? Thank you for popping by. I appreciate. I hope you're having a good Black Friday, by the way, because it is a good day. It's a good day for me, at least. I got a pot roast cooking in the kitchen, and I get to play RuneScape. I'm pretty fucking stoked. Oh, there's this guy doing ranged. I guess I'll try and go to the right a little bit so I don't, like, steal any of his things over here. Because I'm a nice person. And that's what I like to do. But yeah. Dang, what do you want? What do you want, baby girl? My dog's, like, crying at me. But she's been crying at me all morning, and I don't really know why. I've taken her out, like, 3 times, and she doesn't seem to want to be outside. It's probably just the food. She probably just smells the roast because she's a little hoe like that, and she just wants the food really, really badly because she's never been fed in her entire life. That's a joke, by the way. She will give you the saddest puppy dog, Sarah McLachlan eyes that she's ever given just to get a little bit of food. Van, stop. And she'll do the biggest whines. But she's cute. She's really cute. Let's see. God, I feel like all this stuff is dropping in price. That's what I feel like. I don't know what Squirtle all over my face. That's a dope name. Balian, come on, baby girl. I'm not even gonna lie. That's a dope name. Squirtle all over my face. Okay, anyway, howdy, I just woke up, first time hopping in the stream, but I love your videos. Oh, you do love my videos? Thank you so much. I'm very happy to hear that. I'm trying really hard to make really good, or the best content I can. I can't say really good content, because I've watched some really good content, and I don't think I compare, but I'm really trying, so I really appreciate that. Happy holidays to you too, definitely. What kind of dog you got? I've got 2. The one that's being the whiny right now, her name is Balian, or Tinkerbell, and she is actually a pit bull mix. She'll eat you out of house and home. I'll tell you that right now. She's definitely working towards that goal. The other one, who I have my left hand on over here, who needs constant petting, if for whatever reason, her name is Winnie or Winston, and she is also a pit bull mix, but she's more of a brindle. Baby girl, you're so whiny. But they are the sweetest little hams ever. I might have to let them OUT again. We'll see. We'll see if Balian stops her cries. She might not though, cause she's looking at me kind of angry, like. Oh, I might have. Fuck! I was gonna go to the right more, so I didn't. I'm gonna do that right now. I'll just drag this guy. I didn't want to mess with that guy's thing that he's doing. Do you got any dogs there, Cameron? The gentle giants. Yeah, they are. They're the gentlest little cuddly little things. They have a really bad reputation. I don't know. I don't really know why though, because if you've ever like owned one or been around one for the most part, other than, you know, obviously the people who are doing really bad things with them, they are really, really cute. And they do really, really, really cute things. I'll stay on the upper side and hopefully I won't fuck with this guy too much. Got some PI. Alright, Winnie, I'm done petting you. Alright, I'm gonna take my hand back now. She doesn't like that, but she's gonna live with it. That's what's gonna happen. Oh, it's a good day to play though. I'll tell you that. Have all day, nothing to do. I think I'm gonna go to the store and get some alcohol later though. So I've only got rum in the house, and I've had rum a lot lately, so I think I want to mix it up with something. I don't know what I want to mix it up with. Maybe I'll get stuff for like strawberry daiquiris. Or maybe I'll get margarita stuff. I don't know. I'm gonna do something. We're gonna do something tonight. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. Hopefully I can get... I don't know if I probably won't get it today. But I need 2 more levels on this. I don't even think I'll get 1 level today, honestly. But that's okay. I'll get there. I'll get there eventually. And then I'll finally get to tackle those grotesque guardians. Let's see here. My first dog was a pit. You've had many cats and dogs over the years, but sometimes around my teenage years I developed serious allergies to them, so I can't have any. It's very sad. Very sad, right? What you meant to say. That is very sad, actually. So you've developed an allergy to both cats and dogs? You can't have any kind of pet like that around that has like that kind of fur? That's unfortunate. I'm sorry to hear about that. Have you kind of like looked into it at all, or seen a doctor and seen like if there was any underlying thing that might have been causing that? Because that's... Man, and you hear about it all the time too. You hear about people that can't have like animals like that in their life, and I'm like, aw, you know, like, it's just sad. Not in like a mean way, but like, animals are awesome, you know? I want everyone to have that kind of like awesomeness in their life. No matter what kind of animal it is, you know, get yourself a turtle. Just have like, just start your own Ninja Turtles, you know? Just get one for all of them. Have like a Donatello and a Raphael over there. You obviously need your fucking Michelangelo, who is my favorite because he's orange. Your black boots here? I don't want to do that. Boots. Yeah, they're not worth nothing. The Tebow has been dropping too, from what I saw, which is nice, because I'm like, oh, I might be able to afford that one day. But then I'm like, who are you kidding? Like, I don't even have like 3 mil to my name, like, let alone 758 million. That's not gonna happen. That's gonna be a minute. That's okay. I'm also hoping that, you know, once I spend a few years into the game, I'm already close to 2, I think. Once I get to like the 5-year mark and I have like 99 strength and some stuff, and maybe some BIS gear and some slots or whatever, I'll be doing some raiding. I'd like to try out like Tob. Cox for sure. Just not sure, you know. Right now I know I don't have the skill to do it, I'll tell you that. Like, I just don't. There's no way I do. Like, I can't even do Jad right now. Like, in my defense, that's because I'm annoyed at him and haven't gone back in there. I've only tried him 5 times. But other than that, like, I know. And then you have to, like, actually coordinate with other people for raids. And it's like, bruh, I don't even know enough people to do a full raid. How many people do you take into a raid? Do you take 4 people into a raid? I think it's... Maybe it's 4. Maybe it's 5. I don't know. Anyway, you take other people into the raid, and I'm like, bruh. I know like 2 other people. We can do a 3-man raid. I don't know if that's able to be done. Let's see here. You said, yeah, it's really pretty common. Yes, animals are awesome. I have asthmatic allergies, so actually gets to be bad. Oh shit. Every dream's yeah. You're not alone, yeah. Everyone wants a Tebow. That Tebow dream, yeah. But, you know, actually, since they put in, what was it? What's the name? Like the bow of Fahrenheitdime, or I don't know how you say that, but you know what I'm talking about. That bow that drops from the gauntlet, right? Where you get the crystal seed weapon seed or whatever it is, and then you can go get that bow. I hear, and trust me, I haven't bought it, so I don't know, but I've heard from people that have bought it and have been using it that it's actually like a cheap man's T-bow, that it's actually pretty good for a lot of things. So I'm kind of excited to, like, I need to do Song of the Elves, honestly, so that I can get to this point, but I'm kind of excited to do Gauntlet so that I can, like, just kind of, like, throw my face at it, and plus it's a boss, right, so it can give me a pet. I'm pretty happy about that. I hear you make decent money doing it. You don't need gear for it because you go in naked, right, and then you make your gear and everything while you're in there, which I think is an awesome concept. It kind of levels the playing field, so you don't have to be rich to go in there, kind of thing, so I like that. But you also, you know, get the chance to get that seed that you could turn in for the bow. I don't even know how you make it. Is it just the seed, or if you need like seed and then other materials or something like that? I don't know. I don't fucking know. But all I know is it's kind of nice that there's now this stepping stone between, I don't know, whatever was below T-bow at the time to now this bow of Farron whatever, and then the T-bow on top of it. So I like to see it. It's yeah. It'll be fun either way. I mean, I will say that the most fun I've had in this game, and don't think I'm weird, you probably will, is agility. I fucking love doing agility for whatever reason. And bossing. The little bit of bossing that I've actually been able to do. Let's see here. Let's attack this guy real quick. Let's see here. Yes, you're working towards Gauntlet. Your account isn't even done with RFD yet. Oh, it seems inspired by dungeoneering. Yep. The F-bow is definitely a nice substitute. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I think that's gonna be my goal, is to get that bow and kind of use it in place. Hell, I might even get to the point where I've done Song of the Elves and then I just grinded out enough normal Gauntlet to get that weapon seed, and then I get my bow and then I go do Jad. Like, how sick would that be? I don't even know if that's like the best weapon or if it would be a good weapon against it. Either way. So you haven't completed RFD yet. That I actually just completed like a month or 2 ago on myself, and that's mostly because I was following like the optimal quest guide, and I wasn't going very fast. I was doing some quests, so then throwing in like a lot of agility. My agility is like at 71, like it's close to my crafting. But yeah, I just got that done because I'm like, what are my best in slot gloves right now? And he's like, barrow gloves. You should be using barrows gloves. And I'm like, oh, do those drop off barrows? I've done like 12 or 20 of those. Like, should I just keep doing that and get them from the chest? And he's like, no, you have to do Recipe for Disaster. I've been telling you to get that done forever. And I'm like, huh, I don't remember that, but okay, I guess we're doing Recipe for Disaster to get them fucking gloves. And then I got them, and now I just use them for everything, so it's been quite nice. You hate agility, not gonna lie. Bossing is always rad though. Oh yeah. I don't know what it is about agility, honestly. Like, I do not know what it is, but maybe it's just the fact that like I get to like turn on music and then I just turn my brain off, and then the next thing I know, I've done 200 laps. I have these marks of grace that I get this really cool awesome thing for, and it's just, I don't know. I really can't explain why I like it so much, but even in like my group Ironman series World Locked, it's kind of been split up so far, where like he's the one that goes and is doing a lot of the grinding. Like, he's the one grinding for the rune scimitar. He just got done grinding tree spirits so that we can get we got axes, I think, from her, like adamant axes for wood cutting or whatever, or from them. And like I've just been the one that's just been grinding agility pyramid. Like I'm like 56 agility on my main account, or on my group Iron Man account. And all I've really been doing, I've done like 200 Canifis laps, but all I've really been doing is like the agility pyramid so we can have some cash. And I don't know why it plays out like that, but it does. Like when we first started to do the agility pyramid, like he went there first before I didn't even know about it, honestly, until this point. Until he was like, yeah, I'm gonna go to agility pyramid and I'm gonna get some money. And I was like, all right, cool, what the fuck is that? And then he tells me and I'm like, oh, why didn't you tell me about this before? I would have been doing this forever. And he's like, that's why I didn't tell you, because he's like, I know you like agility and I know you want to make money. He's like, you would have A, grinded out on my main account here. I would have grinded out agility most inefficiently. And 2, I would have made like not that much money for like what he's got kind of thing. Like, and 3, like I wouldn't have gotten any marks of grace. I wouldn't have gotten, you know, like my graceful outfit that I really like and everything like that. He's like, that's why I didn't tell you about it. I was like, all right, fair. That's fair, right? I know me, you know me. We both know I would have done that. Like, we don't have to pretend right now. But when he first went down there and then I followed him, like I got to the top. Like I got to the top first, and I think I did it first, and it only took a couple times. Like I would say not even like a quarter of my inventory, like maybe 10 minutes to get up there, because I kept failing everything, and so did he. And then he finally gets to the top after failing everything. He gets his topper, and then he actually ends up like falling down. Like he never made it like off, you know, like off the pyramid into the little exit thing that you gotta take so that it resets the pyramid. He never made it into that. He just kept falling down, and then he'd make it back to the top and then fall down again. He got so upset that he actually forgot to check his health when he was falling, and he forgot to eat, and he died. So he died on the pyramid with the topper and everything. And so like he's like, oh my god, and he's running back, right, trying to get it. And he's like, no, I have to like go all the way up the pyramid to get all my shit again and the topper. So he's trying to make it back up, and he's still failing all these fucking obstacles, and he brought more food with him so that he can make these obstacles. And I'm trying not to laugh, and he's just getting frustrated because he's like, I got that fucking topper, that's mine, that's my money, like. And I'm just like giggling over here because I've already made it a second time at this point. And he's just upset. And he ends up like getting so close to getting like all the stuff that he dropped, and the laptop that he was playing on crashes. It just fucking goes out, and he's just like, I'm done, and he like takes off, and he goes outside and he cools down or whatever, and I'm just giggling, and I run it 2 more times, and I end up, ooh, yeah, I'm gonna take you. I run it 2 more times, I get 2 more toppers, so I've gotten like 4 toppers at this point. I turn him in, and I got like 40k sitting there, and he comes back in from outside, and he's like, what? You've done it 4 times already? He's like, that's it, you're on agility pyramid. I'm gonna go do something else. And then like every time I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna go do agility pyramid, he's like, yeah, I'm gonna go with you. And then he comes with me, and then he like doesn't make it to the top, and I've made it to the top like 3 times. And we started at the same agility, by the way. I should have noted at the beginning of the story. Like, we started at the same agility, but for whatever reason, I'm just kind of better with RNG, I guess. I don't know. At least agility-wise. And I was able to make it up there more, and yeah. So, it's just fallen to me now. I'm agility pyramid person. Yeah, let's see here. So you just started a group Iron Man last night with your cousin. Nice. You're probably gonna end up having the same role, yeah? Because he doesn't like doing agility either. That makes sense. Yeah, it was tragic. It was so tragic. Like, I felt so bad too. I'm like, please, just let him get 1 topper. Just let him get 1. And then and then it was funny because he actually ends up going back up. A meat pie. I don't know. I need that. Billion, stop crying, baby girl. Come on. So it was actually pretty funny because once he actually gets the laptop back on and it's working, I don't even think he did this the same night, alright? I think he came back like the next day or the day after. I cannot remember. But it was hilarious because the laptop's working fine now. Like whatever made it crash or whatever, it was working fine. Like I worked on it immediately once it crashed on him. I turned it back on. The internet wasn't working for whatever reason, so he couldn't get back on. The what do you call it? The laptop itself was fine. It was a little warm, but the internet was, it just crashed. Like, well, I don't know if it was the Wi-Fi receiver, because it's not like, it's not hardwired at the time. Like my desktop is, but the laptop isn't. And so I don't know if that was the issue or something, but it just wouldn't connect to the internet, and that's what crashed him. So I ended up like doing some updates, like updating one of the drivers, and then refreshing everything, and then restarting the computer, and it seemed to be working from that point on. So he tries it again in a couple days after I've done all that. And he's like, okay, so I'm just gonna do the pyramid and get the topper this time. I was like, okay, and you're not gonna die this time. He's like, yeah, I'm not gonna die this time. Okay, we're good. So then he starts running the pyramid with me, and I get to the top, got my topper, and I'm like turning it in, and he gets to the top, and he's like, what? He was right behind me too this time. He's like, what? There's no topper. I'm like, what do you mean there's no topper? I'm like, I just took the topper. There's a topper. He's like, no, there's no topper. I'm like, did I steal the topper? Is it possible for me to steal the topper from you? Like, because we're group Ironman, we're in the same group, is that possible? And he's like, no, that shouldn't be possible. Everyone has a fucking topper. And I'm like, huh, then why is there no topper from you? He's like, oh, I think it's because I died with the topper in my inventory. And I was like, okay, I mean, I don't know, fuck, like I don't know that much about agility pyramid. I'm like, okay, that kind of makes sense. Maybe like it didn't reset or something. Like that makes sense to me. Okay, so then he does it again, and he's like, yeah, there's a topper here this time, and everything's fine, and it goes on great. Well, I end up what did I do? I got a topper, but it was like, and I was turning in the toppers. Like as soon as I got them and got off the pyramid, I was turning them in, right? Because I didn't know that you could keep them in your inventory and turn them all in at once. I didn't know that. I thought you had to turn them in every time afterwards. I learned that later. So that's what I was doing, is I was turning in all these toppers to the guy and just getting all the money, right? And then just getting back on the pyramid and running it again. Well, I was on my very last run. I was about to be out of water, and I was like, okay, I'll get this last topper, and then I'll turn it in, and I will, you know, resupply and come back at a later date, and I'll go do, like, I had cleaning or something to do around the house. So I get the last topper, and I end up failing the last obstacle, and I'm like, fuck, I gotta, like, you know, like, get off the pyramid. So I'm like, well, I can't stay here much longer. I don't have much water. Like, I'm running out of food. It's being really, really hard for me to get off this pyramid. And I was like, well, I don't need to turn it in right now. I'm like, the topper will stay in my inventory, right? Like, I'll just go turn it in later and get the money for it. So I'm like, I'll just teleport off the fucking, I'll teleport off this thing and then come back later when I want to run it again and just turn the topper in then. So that's what I do. I just use my chronicles and I teleport to Varrock and I'm off the pyramid. Well, when I went back to do the agility pyramid, with the topper, I was able to turn the topper in that I had, which was fine. But when I ran the pyramid again, there wasn't a topper at the top. And I'm like, what? How is there not a topper? I got it last time. I turned it in. Like, that's what resets it, right? Because I was dumb and I didn't know that you actually had to exit the pyramid from the top for it to reset. I didn't know that. So I was freaking out, and I exited the correct way, and then I ran it again. I was like, oh, the topper's here, and then that's when it clicked. Then I'm like, oh, you have to actually like exit the right way from the pyramid for it to actually reset. So that was a very long lesson learned. Like, it took me a while to learn that one. Yeah, Jesus, yeah, RN Jesus is definitely on my side for sure, for whatever, and I'm grateful because, like I said, I really like agility, so RNG being on my side is, I like. But yeah, long story short, it took me a while to learn that lesson. Oh man. Yeah, what do you want, baby girl? What do you want? No, Winnie. What do you want? What do you want, babe? Yeah, she wants outside because that's what she wants. Alright, so I will be right back. I'm gonna go let my dogs out. It might be, you know, hopefully no more than like 3 minutes, but so yeah, I will be right back. Oh man, that was close. I almost fucking ran out of prayer. I was gone that long. Alright, I'm back. But my dogs should be less whiny now, hopefully. We'll see. But let's see, I've got 92 of these guys left. Not bad at all. Let's see here. You're also hard-headed, no worries. And break time. Welcome back. Hey, thank you. I appreciate that. What do you got any plans for today? Any Black Friday plans? Maybe you're gonna do some shopping or something, or not? Just gonna chill at home, let the people be weird, and you know, like, do what they do outside, because Black Friday is I don't know if you've ever been outside on Black Friday. It is crazy. Like, going into any store at all, the tons of people, especially if you're like waiting in line for them to open. Oh my gosh. I did it once, one year, and I'd never do it again. It was horrible. I'm like, I would rather just order something online. This is ridiculous. Yeah, you're not looking forward to driving? Oof. Do you have to like drive home today? Or drive to somewhere today? And Thanksgiving is just not, it's not my holiday. I wouldn't say that I like officially have a holiday, honestly. But like if I was to, I guess the holiday I do the most for is probably Christmas. But that's just because like I have a billion people to buy presents for. Like I don't really do a lot of decorations. I think I string up like one thing of lights inside and that's about it. I usually don't do a tree, though I think I'm gonna do a tree this year. I think that's what I'm gonna do. But I don't know, I'm not a big holiday person. I guess I like Valentine's Day. That's only because like I get chocolates or something like that. Or like I bake. I usually bake on Valentine's Day. So I'll bake like heart-shaped cookies or like a cake, or I do brownies sometimes. I made like a Reese's ice cream cake once. That was kind of lopsided and looked a little weird, but it tasted phenomenal. Like you're heading to your mom's house in like 45 minutes or so for their dinner. They live in a very dense city. Oof. I was gonna say 45 minutes is not that bad of a drive, but if it's in a dense city like that, that could take like, could take a minute, especially on a holiday like this. It was kind of nice though, because I drove back yesterday, like yesterday evening. So I got home at like 6, 7, something. I think it was like 6:37, something like that. And it took like 2 hours and 20 minutes to get here, but there was nobody. Like, we left Wednesday night and everybody in the world was leaving and there was nobody going in, and we're like, oh yeah, this was a great day to travel. And then of course we came back last night, and the road going out this time was completely clear. It was great because, you know, it was actually Thanksgiving Day, so people were like already still eating and stuff like that. So it worked out in our favor. But man, like a big city like that, I do wish you luck. Are you gonna like try and leave early so that you can get there on time or something like that? Probably be smart. I don't know. I don't like leaving early unless it's only by like 10 minutes. I don't like doing the whole like hour early thing. Yeah. Yeah. Oh man, but let's take this ensouled head here. I need to do something with these guys. I have a ton of fucking heads in my bank from like any number of things. I need to like actually use them on the altar or whatever you do with them. Like I definitely do. Where's this guy come from? He just fucking like changes. Wasn't he the guy that was standing like over here? Alright, I'm gonna take you. We're gonna run over here. I'm fairly certain he was. Oh no, I spun around. That's what happened. My bad. My bad, guy. My bad. I had my camera the wrong way. Oh man. You're already leaving early as it is. Yeah, okay. Also, I too love Christmas. The spring and winter equinox take the cake for best holiday season. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I would say that you're on par with that for sure. Ooh, a ruby amulet. Nice. I wonder, is this the one, are ruby amulets what you turn into dig site pendants? No. Wait, maybe. I can't remember. I cannot remember. It's been so long since I've made a dig site pendant. I think I'm gonna have to do that soon on my group Iron Man though. Because we did the dig site. We haven't gone to Fossil Island yet, but I think we're about to. And having a dig site pendant and then, you know, getting the second teleport so we can teleport directly to Fossil Island is gonna be a huge advancement. Like, my guy literally just opened, he did Lost City, and then he did Fairy Rings, or Fairy, whatever. He did the Fairy quest line, and he just opened Fairy Rings. And I'm like, bruh, he's like so far ahead of me, it's ridiculous. Like, I know I'm trash at the game because like I'm at 500 total level and he's over, like he's at 800 and something fucking total level. And we've played like almost the same amount of time. He might have a couple hours on me because he stays up a little later at night, and I'm like, I need to get my shit together. But it's so hard too because I have this main account that's so close to like doing all this amazing content. I really want to do it, and it's like, well, you gotta choose. Either you get to do your group Iron Man or you get to sit here and do your main account. And I'm like, it's so hard. It's so hard to choose. In the end, I ultimately choose my group Iron Man because, you know, I have the active series of that going on, and well, to make anything out of that, you gotta put the work in. But and I'm also a little disappointed about leaks. Yeah, well, you could always have 2 tabs open. You know, I tried that. I'm not even gonna lie, I did try that. Like, that was also suggested to me. But I ended up, I can't remember what I was doing. I think I was doing Slayer on this account, and then I was doing something else on my group Iron Man. So I had this one on my second monitor, and it was just kind of doing its thing, and I just kept hitting the prayer potion when I needed to and clicking on the new guy, and it was working out fairly well. And I was running somewhere on my main group Iron Man to like do a quest or something, but then I ended up getting like too involved in the one screen, and I'd forgotten to check the other one, and my prayer was almost down, and I hadn't attacked anybody in like forever, and I was like, okay, I don't think I can multitask at this. I think I have to like, I think it needs to be something where like my group Iron Man's like doing a skilling task maybe, or like a grinding task of its own. I don't think I can actually quest on one account and then do an AFK thing on the other account because I just don't pay attention enough. I need to get better at it for sure, but I'm pretty sure I fucked up. Yeah, you definitely can't do it all the time. Yeah, see, and that's my problem is like I'm trying right now on my group Iron Man to get a ton of questing done, so that, you know, I have not that much to grind on top of it, depending on, you know, what I need done. And well, doing it that way makes it really hard because I have to actually like pay attention, even though I have like this cool little, you know, thing, the little helper here. On the group Iron Man, I like to pay attention because I'm like really worried I'm gonna like die and stuff. And even though we didn't do the hardcore where your deaths, you only have so many deaths kind of thing, I still feel like, I wonder what this is real quick. Yeah, I still feel like I did bad there. Like, yeah. I don't like to die because I'm obviously getting carried. Aside from the agility pyramid, which is all me. That's all me. I bring the cheddar. That is me. That is my role right now. Iron Man is unironically immersive as fuck. It really is. And you know, when I started this game, I started this main account, obviously, and not as an Iron Man. I didn't even know it existed at the time. But it took, and I'm pretty mid-level. Like, I think I was like 1300 or something when I started my original hardcore group Iron Man account. And I will tell you, you learn like 10 times more about the game starting an Iron Man than you ever do playing a normal account. Like, and I've been blessed, obviously. I have my benefactor who has made a ton of money on his account, who literally has gifted like this abyssal bludgeon to me and has gifted me money for cannonballs, or just gifts me cannonballs and then gives me prayer potions and stuff like that when I need it. So I haven't really needed to grind for this stuff. But that has made it to where I've been very, very lucky. And I didn't have to learn a lot. Like, I pretty much just bought everything I needed off the GE. Like, if I needed, like, planks or something, I'm like, yeah, I don't need to know where to get that. I'm just gonna buy some off the GE. You know what I mean? Like, it's... But starting an Ironman, even if you have someone that has the money, you can't take it, right? Like, you just can't. So you have to do it all yourself. And it makes you learn a fucking lot about the game. Ian wanna die. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, no, exactly. They earned it. Yeah, they literally earn it. Yeah, and mad respect to like anyone that has like maxed out Ironmans, because especially like ultimate Ironmans, because I cannot imagine just having your inventory and no bank. I can't imagine that. Like, I honestly cannot. Like, I know people do it. I will never ever be one of them. I'm fairly 100% sure that I will never be someone that makes an ultimate Ironman account. Because, like, first of all, you'd have to set a goal on what you want to do with the account, because you can't keep everything. You literally can't. You can't even keep different sets of armor. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, and I know there's places that you can store certain things, like if you die at not Hosidius, fucking... Yeah, what's his name? The tree guy that you kill. Ugh. In the farming guild, that guy. Anyway, that guy, you know, the one that you like plant the seed and he grows and you get to attack him. The Hispori, that guy. Okay, so I know if you die there, then he keeps all your crap until you die again. So that's kind of like a storage, and I know that Iron Man kind of use that like a storage. So I know there's stuff like that that kind of help him out, but still, like, I cannot imagine. Same, it's absolutely not happening. Yeah, exactly. It's like... to like just the sheer will of like just knowing what you have to keep on you. Like, you have to keep all your prayer potions on you, and you know what, when you do stuff like Jad or Inferno or anything like that where like you need to set up, or bossing in general where you need to set up your inventory, you are negative slots in your inventory. Like, let's say when I go into Jad, I need to bring like a specific amount of everything, otherwise I just run out of supplies. But now you're losing spots in your inventory of supplies you can use because you have noted prayer pots and noted stand pots and noted blah blah blahs, you know what I mean? So like, you have to be some kind of sweat to pull that shit off. Yeah, you wasn't even aware of that strat. Oh, well, see, there you go. I learned it because I was looking into I had to Google how to kill him, or what I should do with my Hispori seed in the first place, which brought me to him, and then how to kill him. And on that page, it noted that Ironman sometimes use him as a way to store items. Yeah, some kind of sweat. Yeah. Like, I don't even know the kind of sweat, but it is sweat. Indeed. Kind of like Wook's. Yeah, it's probably the Wook's sweat. Like, he's got just fucking oozing out of him. But then again, I also think people who are regular Ironmans that get to maxed accounts are fucking dope as fuck, because they know what they are doing. So, but I mean, when you can sit here and play the game forever, you know, and you've been playing it for what, 10 years or whatever on top of that, I can understand where, like, if you've had a good amount of time in your life and you've played over this amount of years, how you could like get to the point where certain strats are just, I shouldn't use that early, where certain strats are just easier than others, where you've, let's say, leveled up your game. But that's the problem with like someone like me, because like I played WoW for a while, and I actually just got back into playing WoW a little bit, Classic, the new Mastery season. But if you don't like devote your life, and it's the same with like Overwatch and other games that have like ranking systems, but if you don't like devote yourself to putting in time and effort into a certain game, you really don't get better at it. You know what I mean? Like, there's always that level that you're good at, you know, like however good you are, but to like get past that level, you always have to invest time into it. And if you don't, then, you know, it gets really hard. And it's really hard for someone like me who played WoW for like ever, and then play something like this where it's also a grindy game. And it's like, oof, to find the time to grind 2 accounts and be effective and have all the gear you want and stay up to date and everything, it's really hard. It's really, you kind of have to like choose and give up one of them. In my opinion. That's just me though. Like, I know there's other people that are sweatier, that can do more, that are better at the games than I am. Like, and all power to you. But for me personally, I was kind of bored with WoW anyway. Honestly, it hit a point where I just wasn't happy with it. So I was okay, like, giving it up for this game. I was okay with that. You play GW2. Is that Guild Wars 2? I've never played that, but I hear it has a really good storyline. Yeah, definitely with a lot of MMOs or high skill ceiling games is like that. Yep. Yeah, okay, that's what I thought. Yeah. I don't know, I actually considered playing Guild Wars 2 once, because I had a friend that played it, and he's the one that told me that the storyline was really good, and I'm a sucker for a good storyline. Like, I literally play all games for not for MMOs, even MMOs is what I meant to say, for the storyline. Like, I love Mass Effect, I love Dragon Age. The storyline in those are so immersive. I love that you can choose your answers, your outcomes. Fuck, I even love the SWOTR game, the Star Wars The Old Republic, and I literally play it as a single player until endgame, because I don't even think I've hit endgame on it honestly. But I literally, like, my friends are like, let's play this together, and I'm like, yeah. And then I found out that there's like this immersive storyline and all these cool cutscenes, and you get to choose your own answer. And I literally don't end up playing with them because I'm like, I need to hear the story, okay? You need to shut up. Like, I need to mute you. And they don't ever shut up. Like, whether they do for a little bit, and they don't ever stay shut up. So, like, I always play the game by myself because I just want the story. And they don't like it, obviously, because they're like, let's go play this together. And I'm like, ooh, I mean, I'm gonna play it, but I don't know if I'm gonna be in voice chat there, buddy, because I want to hear what they're saying. Let's see here. It's not demanding of your time as other MMOs, which is nice because it's still hella fun to come back to. Yeah, you actually really like the world of Guild Wars 2. The characters, it's nice. You mostly play it for PvP, but you're not gonna lie. Alright, PvP might be fun. I played a little bit of PvP in WoW, and it just really wasn't my my cup of tea that often. Oh yeah, probably one of the best story MMOs out there. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Probably, yeah. Like, and that's what hooks me, is the storyline and things. Even the storyline in this, I really love the quests in this. No one else likes the quests. Like, anytime I try and make a video about the quests, people are like, nah, son, we don't want to actually read the dialogue. And I'm like, well, fuck, these are really good dialogues they got going on in here. But that's just me. I guess I'm a rare breed that likes, you know, the story and the reading and the quests. That's okay. I can be that. That's okay. I'm alright with that. But, you know. I can be the odd man out here. That's alright with me. Let's see, down to 61. Wow, we are blowing by this fucking... I was gonna hit him, but then I remember that guy's there. So we're gonna come back this way and kind of just bop. Yeah. That's what we're doing. We're doing some bops. Yeah, I'm gonna figure out how to get that logo to go away in the bottom right corner. Unless that's just me seeing that. Do you guys see a logo on the bottom right of the stream? SWOTR. Yeah, I knew you were talking about. Yeah, I knew you were talking about Star Wars as an MMO, because Mass Effect and Dragon Age aren't really MMOs. But yeah, admittedly, I hold down spacebar when I do quests, but I still enjoy the dialogue greatly when I do read it. Yeah, see, like, and a lot of them are really witty, you know, and they always make me laugh. But then again, I've always been into like British humor. You know, I love the shows like The Vicar of Dibley. If you're into British shows yourself, like, that's a really good one to watch. Like, I laugh so much. And then my dad was just showing me one, and I cannot remember what it was called, but it was another one that was pretty hilarious. They do have some good humor, and I don't know, I feel like people should appreciate them more, but that's just me. I want to come up with a way to make like a good video about the dialogue, but we'll see. I have a couple ideas in mind, but I have a ton of ideas, and to like make them all come true is just, it takes a lot of time. So we're in the works with a lot of stuff. Let's see here. Monty Python and the Holy Grail. Yes, exactly. Oh, I totally forgot about that one. It's been years since I've seen that one. Like, And I don't even think I remember. I'm gonna have to rewatch it because I don't even think I remember all of it. I remember bits and pieces. I was so young too. Like my dad was hooked on it. Like he loved that crap. But yeah, so man. Well, it is almost noon here. We are 6 minutes from noon where I am. And I think I'm gonna go ahead and probably end the stream here because I've gotta check on my roast and I've gotta get some stuff started, and I'm gonna try and stream more. I'm not sure how often or what the schedule is gonna be like right now, but I'm kind of just, you know, testing it out, put my feet in the water kind of thing, and just gonna have some fun with it. And I really appreciate you, Cameron, coming out, and Squirtle, who I don't know if you're still here, but appreciate you too, and whoever else might be watching, I appreciate that, and the likes, and I hope you guys enjoy my content, and, you know, join the Discord. Give me ideas if you want. Come hang out, chill. We play WoW and stuff too, so if you guys want to be a part of that, you know, just, you know, should be in the description of the video, so you gotta head out as well, so it works for me. I'll hop on when I see. Oh, I appreciate that. So, alright guys, have a good day, and we'll talk to you later.